Yeah. You see the mark on my skin, but you don't know the fight. Don't know the nights I was losing every piece of my life. Don't know the tears that I buried when nobody could see, or how the person I am had to save the person I be. I was carrying storms with a smile on my face, running full speed, but I wasn't winning the race. Every step felt heavy, every dream fell far. Now they asking how I made it, looking right at the scar. I remember feeling broken, feeling stuck in the dark, trying to build a future with a shattered heart. Everybody sees the healing, nobody saw the pain. Nobody stood beside me when I danced with the rain. This scar has a story, this scar has a name. It's proof that I survived when I was drowning in pain. You see a line on my skin, I see a chapter I've earned. Every wound became a lesson, every fire I burned. This scar has a story, it reminds me I'm alive, of every time I almost quit, but somehow still survive. You see what's left behind, I see how far I've come. This scar has a story, and the story isn't done. There were days I felt invisible, nights I felt alone, talking to the ceiling like it answered through the phone, trying to find peace while fighting wars in my head, learning how to live when a part of me felt dead. I lost people I loved, lost faith in my plans, lost confidence trying to be somebody I can't. But every fall taught something every win never could. Sometimes the worst roads lead you somewhere good. Now I wear my scars proudly, they don't make me weak. They're the evidence of battles that nobody could see. Every mark is a memory, every memory a page of a soul that kept growing through the fear and the rage. This scar has a story, this scar has a name. It's proof that I survived when I was drowning in pain. You see a line on my skin, I see a chapter I've earned. Every wound became a lesson, every fire I burned. This scar has a story, it reminds me I'm alive, of every time I somehow still survive. You see what's left behind, I see how far I've come. This scar has a story, and the story isn't done. Maybe the damage wasn't there to destroy me, maybe every struggle was part of the story. Maybe every scar became a map that would guide me to the person I was always meant to be. This scar has a story, and I'm no longer ashamed of the battles that shape me, or the weight that I carry. If you're fighting your own war, don't give up tonight. Some scars become reminders that you made it through the fight. This scar has a story, and one day you'll see the thing that almost broke you can become your victory. You don't have to hide the proof of where you've been, because every scar tells a story of a warrior within. Yeah. For years I let fear sit on the throne. You told me where I could go, who I could be, what I could dream. Then one day, everything changed. Yeah. I spent too many nights staring into the dark, trying to find a reason not to fall apart. Every step I took felt covered in chains. Every victory got buried beneath the pain. Fear knew all my weaknesses, knew every scar, reminded me daily how broken we are. Told me stay quiet, stay small, stay hidden. Told me every dream in my heart was forbidden. I listened for years, gave doubt a home, built walls so high, felt trapped alone, watching life move while I stood still, surviving each day but losing my will. The hardest prison wasn't made of stone, it was the voice in my head I called my own. The deeper I fell, the louder it spoke. But pressure creates diamonds, and pain creates hope. The day fear died, I finally came alive. The chains that held me down lost their power overnight. The day fear died, I looked the darkness in the eyes and found a stronger version of myself waiting on the other side. I remember the moment everything changed, when I stopped seeing struggle as something strange. Maybe the battle wasn't there to destroy me, maybe the storm was there to prepare me. Every failure taught lessons success never could. Every setback was shaping me for something good. The wounds didn't vanish, the scars stayed visible, but I discovered surviving made me invincible. I stopped asking life why it hurt so much and started asking what it was teaching me. That's when the victim became a fighter and the fear lost control completely. The shadows still follow, but they couldn't lead, 'cause courage is born the moment fear leaves. The day fear died, I finally came alive. The chains that held me down lost their power overnight. The day fear died, I looked the darkness in the eyes and found a stronger version of myself waiting on the other side. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're broken, maybe your confidence feels stolen. Maybe you've cried when nobody could see. Maybe you're fighting the same war that fought me. Listen, fear survives when you obey it. Fear grows when you feed it. Fear wins when you surrender. But the moment you stand up, its power starts dying. Teach me how to fly, 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 yeah, fly, yeah, fly, yeah, fly, yeah, fly, fly, yeah. Fear knocked on the door, I answered with courage, and fear never came back. Yeah. Yeah. You ever feel like the loudest war you fight is the one nobody can see? Yeah. This is that story. I spent years in a cage that I built with my fears, carrying pain from my past, collecting tears. Every mistake felt permanent, every loss felt fatal. Every dream I chased somehow became unstable. I was smiling in public, breaking in private, trying to find peace while my demons stayed violent. The pressure kept rising, the walls kept closing, my faith kept shaking, my hope kept folding. People saw potential, I only saw flaws, judging every step by impossible laws. Looking in the mirror, seeing somebody defeated, never realizing my words couldn't be deleted. The voice in my head kept telling me, quit, telling me I'd never be enough to make it. And the worst part is, for a long time, I believed it. Every night felt darker, every road felt long. I was fighting myself, trying to stay strong. The battle in my mind changed everything, turned my pain into a reason to believe. Every scar became a lesson, every wound helped me see. The battle in my mind changed everything, made a fighter out of someone who was weak. I was losing to the darkness, till I found the strength in me. I remember nights when the ceiling was my audience, talking to God while drowning in my conscience, searching for answers in a storm of confusion, trying to separate truth from illusion. The fear got louder whenever I got closer. Every new chapter felt harder than the older, but pressure creates diamonds, pain creates growth. Sometimes your biggest breakthrough comes after losing hope. I stopped running from the things that hurt, started digging through the dirt, faced every memory, faced every regret, faced every failure I couldn't forget. And slowly I discovered something powerful. The enemy wasn't the struggle, the enemy was believing. The struggle struggle was all I'd ever be. The storm was still raging, but I learned how to stand. The fear stopped controlling the future I planned. The battle in my mind changed everything, turned my pain into a reason to believe. Every scar became a lesson, every wound helped me see. The battle in my mind changed everything, made a fighter out of someone who was weak. I was losing to the darkness, till I found the strength in me. Maybe you're broken, maybe you're tired, maybe you spend years feeling uninspired, but the war inside your mind doesn't define your fate. Some of the strongest people alive were built from pain. Don't let your fear write your story, don't let your past decide your future, because the moment you fight back, everything changes. The battle in my mind changed everything. Now I see the world through different eyes. The pain that tried to break me became the reason I survived. The battle in my mind changed everything. Now the fire burns brighter than before. I stopped fighting for survival, we started fighting for something more. Yeah, the battle didn't disappear, I just learned how to win it, and that changed everything. Yeah. If you're fighting battles nobody sees, keep going. Because sometimes the person you've been searching for is waiting on the other side of your fear. Yeah. For years I kept the war inside, never showed a soul. Smiled in every photograph, I losing all control. Built 1,000 walls around the pain I couldn't name. Tried to hide the broken pieces, tried to bury all the shame. Every night the silence turned to voices in my head, reminding me of every mistake, every word I never said. Fear became a prison and I handed it the key. Didn't know the person holding me back was me. I was drowning in opinions that were never even mine, living for approval while my purpose stayed behind. Running from reflection, terrified of what I find, but the hardest truth to face was already in my mind. The shadows kept calling, telling me to stay the same, but something deep inside me was tired of the pain. I finally faced my darkest thoughts, looked them in the eyes. No more running, no more hiding, no more believing all their lies. They said I'd never make it, said I'd always fall apart, but the day I faced my darkest thoughts was the day I found my heart. I remember all the nights I almost gave up hope, holding on to memories with a slipping rope, watching everybody else move forward with their dreams while I was stuck rebuilding myself behind the scenes. The pressure felt endless, the weight felt unreal. Some wounds don't bleed, but they're harder to heal. I carried old failures like they were my identity, never realizing pain wasn't my destiny. Then one day I got tired of hearing fear speak louder, tired of shrinking down, tired of making myself smaller. I stood face to face with everything I tried to avoid, and found strength in the places I thought had been destroyed. The shadows kept calling, but I didn't answer back. For the first time in forever, I got my power back. I finally faced my darkest thoughts, looked them in the eyes. No more running, no more hiding, no more believing all their lies. They said I'd never make it, said I'd always fall apart, but the day I faced my darkest thoughts was the day I found my heart. Maybe the battle never leaves, maybe the scars remain, but courage isn't feeling fearless, it's standing through the pain. Every setback made me stronger, every failure played a part. The thing that almost broke me built a fighter in my heart. I finally faced my darkest thoughts, and they don't know me now. The chains I wore for years are gone. I finally figured out how the voice that once controlled me Yeah. If you're fighting battles nobody sees, keep going. Because sometimes the person you've been searching for is waiting on the other side of your fear. I spent years holding chains that I couldn't even see, dragging on my mistakes like they were part of me. Every mirror had a stranger staring back through the glass, still haunted by the memories I thought would always last. I carried every failure, every word they threw, every broken promise and everything I couldn't do. Built my whole identity around what hurt the most, fighting old ghosts long after they became ghosts. Every night felt heavy, every morning felt cold, trying to heal wounds while refusing to let go. Thought pain was my home, thought fear was my friend, didn't know freedom was waiting around the bend. And I looked in my reflection, saw the prison wasn't them, the door was always open, I just never walked through it. I finally let go of the weight that broke my back, of the past that held me back, of the voice inside my head that kept telling me I'm less. I finally let go of the fear I couldn't face, of the guilt I couldn't erase. And for the first time in my life, I felt alive. Funny how the hardest thing was learning how to heal, not because the pain was strong, because it felt so real. Spent years protecting scars that didn't need protection, confusing self-destruction with some kind of reflection. I was chasing peace while feeding every doubt, looking for a way in while searching for a way out, trying to find hope in places hope can never stay, learning that forgiveness is a choice you make each day. Now the sky looks different when you're no longer afraid, when you're not building your future from yesterday. The storm didn't disappear, I just learned how to stand and trust the broken pieces could become something grand. I stopped asking for permission to become somebody new, stop letting no pain decide what I was allowed to do. I finally let go of the weight that broke my back, of the past that held me back, of the voice inside my head that kept telling me I'm less. I finally let go of the fear I couldn't face, of the guilt I couldn't erase. And for the first time in my life, I felt alive. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's remembering without bleeding, maybe strength isn't ever falling, maybe it's getting up and believing. The story isn't over, the chapter simply changed. The chains I thought would hold me couldn't hold me when I changed. I finally let go, and the world feels different now. The darkness lost its power somehow. The person I was yesterday isn't who I am today. I finally let go, not because the pain was gone, but because I finally moved on. And if you're standing where I stood, just know the life you're searching for might begin the moment you finally let go. Yeah. I've been walking with a weight that nobody could see, smiling in the daylight while it was killing me. Every I'm okay was another disguise, another broken truth hiding behind my eyes. I learned how to suffer without making a sound, built my whole life around never breaking down. But pressure turns mountains into dust over time, and eventually the darkness starts invading your mind. I kept every scar, every loss, every regret, like holding on to pain was something I couldn't forget. Thought if I dropped it I'd lose part of myself. Didn't realize I was burying my health. How many nights did I spend in that place, fighting battles that nobody faced, holding memories I should've released, praying someday I'd finally find peace. I carried this pain for too long, like a chain around my soul, like a fire I couldn't control. Every step felt heavier than before. I carried this pain for too long, I carried this pain for too long, trying to survive the storm, trying to feel like I belong. Now I'm learning how to move on, 'cause I carried this pain for too long. There were moments I was ready to break, ready to believe every lie and mistake, ready to surrender everything I had left to fear that had been stealing my breath. But pain has a way of teaching lessons too, showing what you're made of when life challenges you. And every tear I cried became a reason to grow, even when I felt too weak to let it show. Now I see the truth, I was too hurt to find. The prison wasn't built by the world but my mind, and healing isn't instant, it's a road you walk through, one step at a time until you become someone new. I stopped running from my reflection, stopped hiding from what was real, because wounds don't disappear until you allow them to heal. I carry this pain for too long, like a chain around my soul, like a fire I couldn't control. Every step felt heavier than before. I carry this pain for too long, I carry this pain for too long, trying to survive the storm, trying to feel like I belong. Now I'm learning how to move on, 'cause I carried this pain for too long. Maybe strength isn't carrying everything alone, maybe strength is admitting you're tired of being strong. Maybe freedom begins the moment you decide to put the weight down and leave the past behind. I carry this pain for too long, but I'm tired of pretending that I'm doing okay. Smile for the world while I'm breaking every day. Everybody sees the light, nobody sees the pain. I've been fighting all these battles inside my own brain. I'm tired of pretending, tired of the disguise, tired of telling people everything is fine. The louder that I scream, the less they seem to hear. I've been carrying this weight for too many years. Look in the mirror, tell me who is that? The kid with a dream, or the man who cracked, built these walls so nobody could see? Now I'm trapped inside the prison that I made for me. Every late night feels like a war zone, heart full of noise but I feel so alone. People keep saying that I'm getting stronger, then why does this road keep getting longer? I've got scars that I never show, stories that nobody really knows. They see the climb, they don't see the fall. They hear the music, they don't hear the calls. Maybe I'm afraid of what happens if I let go. Maybe all this pain became all that I've known, running from myself but there's nowhere left to go. Truth is knocking at the door. I'm tired of pretending that I'm doing okay. Smile for the world while I'm breaking every day. Everybody sees the light, nobody sees the pain. I've been fighting all these battles inside my own brain. I'm tired of pretending, tired of the disguise, tired of telling people everything is fine. The louder that I scream, the less they seem to hear. I've been carrying this weight for too many. There's so much time trying to be what they wanted. Now I'm looking at a life that feels haunted, chasing perfection, it was never enough. Every victory came with a different kind of loss. I learned that fear likes to wear a friendly face, whispers in your ear, tells you stay in your place, says you'll never make, says you never belong. Funny how that voice gets louder when you're strong. So I'm done hiding all the cracks in the frame, done acting like I never felt the flames. If the truth cost everything I built today, then maybe that's the price I have to pay. No more masks, no more lies, no more running from what's inside. If I fall, then I fall as me, not the person they wanted me to be. I'm tired of pretending that I'm doing okay. This time I'm telling you exactly what I face. Maybe I am broken, maybe that's alright, because even broken people learn to fight. I'm tired of pretending, tired of the disguise. Today I choose the truth instead of hiding behind lies. The pain didn't defeat me, it just opened my eyes. And now I'm finally alive. You only lose when you stop standing. You only fail when you stop trying. The truth hurts, but pretending hurts more. I'm staring at the version of me I hate, built from every fear and every mistake. Running from the truth, but it follows me home. Surrounded by people, still feeling alone. I'm tired of the lies that I tell myself, tired of putting all my pain on the shelf. Looking in the mirror and I can't escape the version of me I hate. Yeah. Every scar got a story that I never told. Every wound left a mark that still feels cold. Everybody sees the wins on the surface, nobody sees the nights when I feel worthless. I've been carrying pressure like it's part of my skin, fighting wars in my head that I never could win, trying to be somebody that the world might love, while forgetting who I was before all of this stuff. Every failure still echoes inside of my brain. Every memory keeps replaying the pain. I keep hearing my doubts like they're speaking in code, adding more weight to an already heavy load. How did I become somebody I don't recognize? How did I lose myself while chasing a better life? I'm staring at the version of me I hate, built from every fear and every mistake. Running from the truth, but it follows me home. Surrounded by people still feeling alone. I'm tired of the lies that I tell myself, tired of putting all my pain on a shelf. Looking in the mirror and I can't escape. Yeah. The version of me the worst enemy I ever met wears my face, knows every weakness, every crack, every break, knows exactly where to hit when I'm down, turns every smile into a reason to drown. I spent years trying to bury the hurt, putting on a mask, making everything work, but pain grows louder when you lock it away, and darkness gets stronger every day that it stays. Maybe I was never meant to be perfect, maybe every scar has a purpose, maybe every battle that nearly broke me apart was shaping the strength that's inside of my heart. No more running, no more hiding, no more letting fear decide who I'm becoming. If I fall, I'll stand again. If I break, I'll heal again. If I lose myself, I find myself again. I find myself again. I was staring at the version of me I hate, but I don't have to be that person today. The pain may live inside me, but it won't decide me. The darkness may surround me, but it won't define me. I'm done believing every lie that I hear, done giving all my power to fear. The mirror shows a fighter who survived the wait, not the version of me I hate. The hardest battle isn't against the world, it's against the voice that says you'll never be enough. And today, I'm done listening. Yeah. I've been carrying storms where my heart should be. Got 1,000 old scars that still follow me. Every door that I opened got slammed in my face. Now I'm building my future from pain and mistakes. They doubted the vision, they laughed at the dream. Said I drown in the pressure, get lost in the scene. But the nights I was broken taught lessons to me. Now the weight that once crushed me is setting me free. I remember the silence, the fear, the regret. Every promise I made that I haven't reached yet. But I look in the mirror and finally see the person I'm chasing was always me. I've been down so low, felt the cold wind blow, lost things I can't replace, but I'm still standing here today. I got nothing left to lose, nothing left to prove. Every bridge I've crossed was burning. I got scars, I got truth, I got fire in my roots, and the world keeps turning. If I fall, I'll rise again. If I break, I'll make amends. I won't let the darkness choose. I'm alive, I've paid my dues. Now I've got nothing left to lose. Yeah. Every setback became another chapter. Every wound became fuel for the disaster. I was fighting my reflection more than my enemies, trying to find peace inside these memories. I spent years looking back at the wrong road, carrying guilt like a house made of stone. Now I'm dropping that weight, letting go of the chains, because surviving the struggle rewired my brain. They only see victories, not what it costs. Not the nights feeling empty, confused and lost. Not the battles nobody will ever know, just the strength that appeared when I hit my low. I've been down so low, felt the cold wind blow, lost things I can't replace, but I'm still standing here today. I got nothing left to lose, nothing left to prove. Every bridge I've crossed was burning. I got scars, I got truth, I got fire in my roots, and the world keeps turning. If I fall, I'll rise again. If I break, I'll make amends. I won't let the darkness choose. I'm alive, I've paid my dues. Now I've got nothing left to lose. Maybe all the pain was preparation. Maybe every scar became a revelation. Maybe rock bottom wasn't where I died. Maybe it was where I learned to fight. I got nothing left to lose, only mountains left to move, only dreams worth chasing now. I got hope, I got proof that surviving made me stronger, and I'm not backing down. When the shadows make them move, I remember what I've been through. Every battle, every bruise, I'm still here. I paid my dues, and I've got nothing left to lose.